Guess who we have now? We have Albert Rivera from Simonian Insurance in
doing?
Fowler.
How you doing,
Fowler,
Mike?
California. Now, do you just insure people from Fowler or all over?
No, actually in the Central Valley. So we're talking about Visalia, Kingsburg,
A lot of ag
Selma,
insurance.
yeah, Fresno, and our specialty is ag. So,
Agriculture.
oh yeah, yeah,
And what about ag? Their equipment or their crops or
everything, every aspect.
every
You
aspect?
know,
of
we insure their equipment that they use, the structures, the buildings that they have, and of course the crops themselves.
the crops, yeah.
Yeah, and in the valley, we're talking about, I would say over 90% of our client base is our farmers.
Farmers.
Oh, yeah.
Now, how would you insure a crop against freezing or some kind of weather condition?
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. And in the valley, that's very important because you have many constant changing weather patterns, and those can cause havoc to your crops.
Right.
You know, in the time of the year where you're expecting rain, we don't get it,
Don't get rain.
or vice versa.
Right.
You know, so those are the kind of things that can really affect your crop output.
So what kind of weather, like a freezing, I guess would be one, could ruin a
Yeah.
crop
Oh,
or
yeah,
severely
or
damage it?
hail, rain. You know, if it rains at the wrong time of the year.
The raisins could be...
Exactly,
like that.
exactly. you
What
know.
about the blossoms? Hail can knock the blossoms off sometimes and you don't have a crop.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it's interesting because we do come across farmers that they don't see the importance of having the insurance, especially when it comes time to telling them about the damages of hail and things like that. And they go like, oh, I've had this for years. I've never needed it, until one day
Then it
something
happens,
happens. And when they see the losses that they incur, then they really see the value of having
Well, I drive my
insurance.
car around and never have an accident, but I still buy the insurance because that's what it is. It's an accident. It's something you don't plan for and don't know what's coming.
Absolutely.
Now, the equipment theft, there's a lot of ag theft, not just the equipment, but the chemicals too.
Yeah, and something that's happening very often is vandalizing like pumps,
Mm.
you know, irrigation pumps, the stealing of copper wire.
Yeah.
That's happening a lot, and you know, they need to be insured for that.
Right.
Sometimes they give us a call and they say, yeah, you know, we came in this morning and someone, you know, vandalized our equipment. So that's what they would like to insure for.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, what about theft? Do you see crop theft in the valley?
You know what? It happens as well.
Yeah.
You know, they literally sometimes pull over with a truck and they steal the crops. As a matter of fact, one of our partner companies, I guess you would call it, which is Simonian Fruit, which is across the street, you know, they caught some guy that rolled over in a pickup truck and
Just loading up, huh?
just went ahead and
Wow.
started loading. And what happens is that many people, they see this and they assume that if
Looks
they
like
right,
must be the farmer.
exactly,
Yep.
that person belongs there.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden we get a call, hey, you know, they stole our bins.
Yeah, and a farmer's whole year is that one crop, you know, so one act of God or something and their whole year's done. There's no way to
Absolutely.
recover from that, so you need the insurance. So
Right.
I guess a lot of them come after and say, boy, I wish I would have had insurance, but I better get it now.
Yeah. But, you know, one of the main advantages of dealing with a company like Simonian is because we're talking third generation farmers as well.
Yep.
So when you talk to us, you're not just talking to an agent, you're talking to a fellow farmer.
Right.
And that you know, that creates a tremendous amount of trust because the agent that's dealing with this is an agent that understands because, hey, my crops are right next to yours.
Yeah.
So I come across the exact same type of claims that my customer is going to have.
Right. Now, tell me about this use of drone. I've heard you talking to other people around. Are you using drones somehow in the business?
Yeah, you know, it happened kind of by chance. You know, I bought a drone. I've been doing radio control flying for 20 years. And right away I saw the impact that this can be on our customers. Because our customers, when they walk the fields, you know, they spend hours doing this.
Right.
It could be on foot, on a pickup truck, or on an ATV.
Yes.
And in a matter of minutes, in 10 minutes, I can do a survey
The whole
of
field.
acres and acres of fields, you know, and then provide the customer with the video.
Mm.
And right away, they can pinpoint any troubled areas.
The
Sometimes
area not getting water or...
exactly. And if you think about it, with our water crisis the way it is right now, that's an issue.
Right.
Because you have to be very careful with your water usage. maybe there are areas in your crops that need more attention than others, so you can pinpoint that.
Right.
Or you can also maybe even catch someone doing an illegal activity on your property,
Right.
okay?
So nowadays, if somebody's growing the marijuana on your property and they catch you, you pay the fine.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah. So now we can provide this service to our customers.
So it's a security thing as well, preventative security.
Right.
Now, what's the difference between a drone and just a model airplane?
Well, the advantage of the drone, I mean, you can turn a model airplane into a drone itself.
Mm-hmm.
But, for example, the drone that we use, it's a quadcopter, so it's very
Go
stable.
forward, backwards, or
Right,
hover? Wow.
and then it's guided by GPS.
Mhm.
So the neat thing about it is that I can be at someone's farm,
Mhm.
and on my iPhone, I can plot out
Wow.
his land
Mm.
and press go.
Tell it to go.
And-
So you're not
and-
operating it. I
Yeah,
always thought
I
somebody's
still have
operating it there.
control over it.
Uh-huh.
I have a radio control,
Yeah.
but I can plot that,
Mhm.
and then the drone takes off and plots that land. And if there's something that I spot, I can just take over and maybe zoom in on it. So it's really interesting how it works.
But now you're not flying high to interfere with aircraft or helicopters.
Absolutely
It's pretty
not.
low, I would
Absolutely
imagine.
not, because the drone itself, it has programmed into the GPS
Mhm.
not to go at the certain heights,
Uh-huh.
and I can't be close to flying fields or airports. It will not allow me to go and invade airspace.
Well, you're selling insurance for all these things. Can you get insurance for a drone?
Yes, you can. We
Probably
actually-
should have it if you're going to,
Yeah, we
especially
actually
if you're
having-
going to do a commercial thing.
Yeah, we have companies that right now are offering coverage for your drone for liability. So if you cause damage to someone or to property while using your drone, you can get coverage for
Yeah,
that.
that's fascinating.
Pretty cool.
We're going to have you back and talk
Oh,
more
yes,
about
definitely.
Simonian insurance in the future and
Yes.
what you offer and why people should have your service. And Albert Rivera.
Rivera.
Albert Rivera, Simonian Insurance.